Hey everybody, welcome back to IXION. Hope you're having a great day today. Our science team is done with the debris field. Let's go ahead and check it out. It says human remains constitute the majority of the debris that surround the loading dock. Evidence suggests that the area experienced depressurization after a structural breach. The dock itself has been looted and partially dismantled by unknown parties. Several cairns, I have such a hard time with that word. Several cairns have been left behind, arranged in a helical shape and erected using makeshift materials. The team did find a few resources and prepared them for extraction. So a little bit more science. And let's go ahead and just survey the debris now at that point too. But
trust in your leadership is falling.
yeah, so the main issue today is trying to get people's trust in my leadership to be restored. That's the big thing today. In order to do that, I'm gonna need a lot of resources. I'm gonna need a lot of stuff here. So we're gonna go get some more carbon there, I guess, if I can. We're gonna need to restore their faith in me, and to do that I need 20 science. Okay, just 20 science. I'm pretty sure that's all I need. So what I could do is maybe, well, I kind of blew that. I shouldn't have done that yet. I should have waited, but this is 10 science we're gonna have to wait for, and then I think I want to shift over to maybe somewhere else where I can get science. Guys, this is only 10, so maybe we'll find some from this event, and then we can send the science team over to Mars. Maybe that will give us the science we need. In the meantime, though, we are dealing with two sectors that are very overworked and negative and hating us. And here it is, 88% trust. We're losing 1.2% per cycle. And I don't see us actually bringing back right now. I wish I did, but I don't see us actually grabbing the pods, and I need those more than anything else. So we're gonna say that these are all secondary tasks now. The pods are number one priority. You do this before anything else. Please go get those, okay? So when this thing comes back, we should see it head out to go here now, and this one is already redirecting itself to come over here. We need these pods to be returned here so I can get more people born, and we must have more people born. There's another place right here. Let me go ahead and grab that. That looks like it might be Mercury.
Science ship team has completed a task.
We're gonna wait for this to complete, and then I'm gonna click the button. Okay. We get 10 more science from here too. The wrecks of shuttles float everywhere, most belonging to the UN, though there are some bearing the acronym BMS. There it is again, BMS. Despite the many hazards, the Newton's team was unable to locate some salvageable resources. Or sorry, was able to, not unable to. But anyway, so more pods. Good. We'll leave the debris field and head, well, as soon as you gather the science, we're gonna head to, I think, Mars. Let's go to Mars with that. So obviously, if the trust drops to 0, bad things happen, right? I mean, that's mutiny. We don't want that. It's a lose condition, I think. We're getting the hull brought up, right? We're getting the hull integrity brought up, but it's slow, right? Because the overwork condition is actually hurting us there. It's -5 on overwork. So it might have actually been a bad thing to transfer them over here. And I actually may want to start shutting down even more things. So since we have a lot going on here, I'm going to shut this down. Shut down the polymer refinery too. Now conditions over here are optimal. Good. I want to take people, let's take like 20 people and send them back over here. Workers, send them back over to section 1. That way, hopefully these are just going to be maybe extended hours. And if that happens, I'm hoping that our hull integrity positive balance here will go back up instead of dropping further like it is. So I want to see this say extended hours instead of overworked. There it is, extra hours. Okay, so now it's +8. So hopefully, again, we need that hull integrity to get back up. I did promise I would do it. It has to happen. Stability, here it is. So, alternative life center. We need to build this thing. And I've been trying to figure out where I want it. And I think it's going to be here. It just seems like a good spot. Like, this is a good spot for batteries too, sure. But it just fits so well, you know? And I could put it here, and then if I wanted to put batteries, I could put them on the batteries over here. You know, or I could do this, And there's actually room for batteries still if I do this. Yeah, I could do this here, actually. Then there's room for 2... Ooh, there's a room for living centers there, too. Oh, that's actually perfect... Well, is it? It's not perfect spacing. No, it's 5 tiles wide. Instead of 6. I was just trying to figure out if this was, like, perfect spacing for houses or not. Yeah, all right, fine. Tell you what. Let's leave a little bit of room for batteries, and we'll place it here instead. So alternative living center is here. I want this to be the highest priority the whole place has, and we want to go in and put a road right there. And we'll probably get more batteries built here eventually in these 2 spots. I may also be able to build a battery there, so... it's fine, whatever. So all this stuff is going to go here. Now, what I'm hoping happens here, this will add stability to the sector. That's this. Sector stability is it's currently neutral. So we want to bring it to +1. Hull integrity being over 25% will give us +1 as well. But we can get more benefits if people are happier. Going along that note, we want to do it also over here. Alternative Life Center over here. And I'm thinking... I mean, it does fit here pretty well, too, I guess. Put it right next to the infirmary, and then we have... Now, I think we'll just lay it in right here. The alternative life center over there, too. And that's just like a place to party. I think that's pretty much what it is. It's just a place to party. I think that's how that's interpreted. We don't have any electronics. We also don't have any silicon. So, kind of need both of those things to happen. Mars. Okay, so an old... disused complex named Richter's facility has been located on the surface of Mars. Not exactly the kind of name I would expect it to have, but sure. The derelict UN-owned facility, it's because it's owned by the UN, is covered almost entirely by Martian sand. Existing Dolos clearance codes can be used to interact with the complex's systems. Caution is advised as the weight of the sand may exceed the structure's load-bearing capacity. Okay, let's use the codes because it's the only option. We need to keep in mind, though, that there's a potential hazard there because the sand could cause the whole place to collapse, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Okay. Are we getting the pods brought here? Come on, dude. The pods have got to get brought here.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Yeah, these 2. There's 22 pods in there and 13 there. Sometimes these mouse overs go off the screen. It's a little bit inconsistent on where they pop up. Like, way over there. I can't see them. I hope they correct that. I am still playing pre-release, and I likely will be pre-release for the first 10 videos, like I said. Yeah, because I got to record ahead of time. I got to get myself to where I have content all through January, even though I'm not here. So the codes briefly reactivated the base's defense systems. Due to the facility's state, they fortunately overloaded and are now offline. The team of the Newton did not suffer any losses. Great. So let's resume data, and now we can choose. Investigate the storage area, inspect scientific study center, perform a full sweep of the facility, gather as many resources as possible. Prepare the site for resource extraction. The Newton's team will excavate the outer structures surrounding area to prevent unwanted sand incursion. So, in other words, there's like different levels of risk, I think, basically here. This is like probably the least risky, highest level of safety. Team will carry out simultaneous coordinated extraction across different sites to gather as many resources as possible. That sounds like the most risky. Inspect scientific study center. Could get data out of it, or we just get the storage area. This is like the quick and easy one, right? I don't know. I got other places to go, though, man. Let's just grab the storage area for now. I don't know if we can do multiples. Like, if we find the storage area, can we just go off and do other things too? You know? I'm wondering if that's possible. Mercury's got science as well. We should probably go over there. Launch the probe. We got more. Ooh, look at that. That's like definitely something going on over there. All right, I have to take a look at that. Okay. Back to the Tiqqun. We are now positive in trust. See, because some people are happy. They got a place to party. Are they going? Yeah. Yeah. There they go. They're waiting in line. Go down into the club. Yeah. Everybody's walking over to the club. Good.
A science ship team has completed a task.
I want to see cryopods opening. I really want to see cryopods opening. I don't understand why we don't have them. Is it... Are they showing up over here? Oh, they are showing up over here. That's why. Okay, stop. We want to do resource management. Here it is. Yep. I mean, that was the whole goal, is to have all the shipments happen over here and then get moved over, right? The other one is just for mining, so this makes sense. So cryopods in Sector 1, we want to max that out. And then Sector 2, we're going to keep it 0. So now we should see cryopods getting shipped over to here, and then they get brought in over here and then get opened. Yay! So now all the people are going to get unloaded in Sector 1 first, then we can transfer them. Or I can have them immediately go, if they're workers, I can have them immediately go to Sector 2. I think that's a good thing. So we'll have them immediately sent over here if possible. Okay? Looking to me like silicon is now a very desirable thing to get. So I'm going to say that we want high priority extraction and mining on silicon. If we can get the silicon, that would be swell. And then I'm actually going to go in and get... Ooh, another probe. Hang on. Probe. Got another point of interest potentially as well. But I think I want to find silicon more than anything. I got plenty of... I don't know if there's a reason to get hydrogen right now. Whoa. Hi, carbon. Hello, both of you. You're looking fine right now. Can I get both of you to be green? Yeah, that. That looks like a wonderful place to scan. But I do need more carbon because I need more polymers, and I'm eventually going to need more power and everything too as I turn things on. We probably are like right about here on power right now. I just have to turn these things on in order to, you know, have that realized. Speaking of which, we are really low on alloys. I've got to turn these things back on. So, yeah, tough shit. You're just going to have to deal with being angry for a while because I need you. I need you processing things. I'm sorry. In fact, let's go ahead and have all workers sent to Sector 2. Now, there are also non-workers as well. And that's just basically kids, I think. You can see the icon. They're basically just kids. So kids, they'll go in one where it's safe and it's nice and it's not that noisy. And everyone else will go over here. And now we're going to be able to process the alloys so much faster.
In the Tiqqun.
But yeah. All right, we'll send them some workers, I guess. 1, Sector 2, go. Send them some workers. And then I think I want to take down the steel mill. I don't want the steel being here anymore. It's not getting shipped here anymore anyway. So this is actually a waste. We can do this. Let's get rid of the steel mill here. And we can also get rid of the stockpile. So this will just go away. And this will just go away. And now I'm going to turn this into a food center, I think. We could turn this into like a science and foods kind of thing. So let's go ahead and get rid of the roads there, and there. And I want you to provide more food over here, okay? Because I think we're going to maybe, as our population grows especially, we're going to need more food production. So we're going to say that you are going to have... Oh, you can only have one alternative life center. Yep. All right, only one in each sector. Let's go ahead and maybe we need more people too. So why don't we put the houses in first? Let's say we go like this, and this, this. We're not going to build all these yet. I'm just going to add more houses, and then I think one more here, and here. And the food will place... Ooh, I think maybe it's better to... All right, we're going like this. We'll have 3 more food things like this. We'll take this road and move it down. We want, let's see, 3. So this road can go down here, like that, and then over. And then over like so. And And then this can go away. So that'll be where this ends up. And then this gives me 2 more places for houses here and here. Yeah, or if I chose, I could also have another place to store things, which could be more useful. All I'd have to do is make sure that this road doesn't go further than that. And it's a 4x4, isn't it? Yeah. So I won't have the room to do that. No, I won't have the room to do that because I got to have this connected to the road network. So it'll be for houses instead. And it'll be for 2 houses unless I can't connect these 2 roads. Yeah, I won't be able to connect these 2 roads because otherwise I can't put what I want to put in here. I may be able to do it. No, I can't. So I won't be able to put what I want to put in there, but it'll have 2 houses like that. And then it'll just have this little extra gap and it won't actually connect. So this road won't connect, unfortunately. Okay, so let's pause this. I'm just sort of putting in the spacers, right? Making sure that we're going to have it for later. And then we can activate these as we need them, all right? Same thing with the food. I think we'll activate these as we need them, but I'm just sort of laying out the plans for now. And then this goes like that, and it can then go... Well, it can just stay here. We don't have to actually fill this in. I wonder if I could... This is 4 wide, right? So 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder if I can get 1 extra one in here. I'm really trying to fight this whole like not connecting this road thing. But if I was to go instead of that road, because that won't be needed, instead of that, if I went like this, I'd be able to get more in if I took away 1 row of houses, which I'm on board with that. 1 row of houses eliminated would allow me to have an extra farm like this. Of course, then I still can't have this road connected. Yeah, well, I can move it down though. Hold on. Is there any way to make this to where it will connect this road? Like, let's say we do this, okay, instead. And then I get rid of that and this and this. Okay, so now if I was to go insect farm like this, we have actually 3 spaces here, so we can have all these houses we want right there now. Yeah. Oh, that's way better. That works way better. Okay, we'll just bring you down like that, and now I can go population. I have not just room for 2 houses. I have room for many more houses than that. I can almost fit another one here, but at least it allows that road to be connected. And unfortunately, not a whole lot going on right there, but it does allow that road to be connected. So I like it. Okay, good. So we'll have this be the arrangement instead. Actually, okay, so I take that back. This is net negative on, like, the other arrangement did provide more housing because we had 3 right here. And now we have 1 here, and then these 2 used to be right here. So we really only we lost a house actually in this arrangement. But by losing a house, we gained a farm, and I think that's better because the farm takes less workers than one of these houses provide. So okay, so I want them all to be paused. They all look like they are paused. Excellent. Go ahead and start. We'll pause this one. We'll pause this one, and we'll pause this one. Let that one build. So this sector 1 is going to kind of be like they're going to be providing lots and lots of food. And then we also have, you know, various different storages here. But we don't need, for example, carbon storage. I don't think that's necessary since nothing's getting shipped here anymore. So we can maybe go back to getting like ice storage instead, because we might have ice eventually in here. Ice will be useful, but not yet. It's kind of a more mid-game thing. Which, you know, probably getting all these food centers in here, it might have been better to rely on ice later, but it is me. Mars. Okay, we get more alloys. Very good. We managed to locate and extract a small quantity of resources from the facility's storage area. During the final stages of extraction, our perimeter team discovered a wall on the verge of collapse. They warned us before it gave way and sand flooded the area. No one was seriously injured. So this was a situation where it's possible people could have gotten hurt. You know, it's possible I could have lost people. And so I think this was like the quick, safe-ish way to doing it. But we got 50 science. 50 science sounds nice. So let's say there's another point of interest somewhere over here. Like, where is this? What are you? I want to figure out what you are. Oh, lots of silicon too. You know what? Let's get that too. There is definitely another point of interest. And actually, I think it's probably another planet. I bet you it's Saturn. Yeah, it's probably Saturn over here somewhere on this line. Is that the only planet I haven't discovered yet? I had to rediscover all the planets. I love it. Yeah, I think that's the last one. Yeah. We haven't found Saturn, so that'll be the last thing that we go and do. Well, hull integrity has been restored. It's moving up, right? Trust is okay-ish. It's starting to go back up. It's, even though some people are really angry, the happy outweigh the negative. Positive emotions, people. Positive emotions. We actually want to get one electronic to be moved to the other sector. So let's say we do a minimum of 1, and then we do 1 here. And so we should have one electronic move over here, and then it can go into this building. There it goes. And then people can stop being so dang angry.
Request awaits your attention.
Technology Outer Hope box was researched. Oh, okay. Let's check it out. All right, Outer Hope's black box. The black box data has provided some information on the events that took place following the Tiqqun's failed bull jump. Records tell of how the Earth was ravaged by the lunaclism. In the ensuing chaos, states radicalized, and the UN declared Dolos an enemy of humanity. Okay, so all that fighting we saw, where there's some UN units and some Dolos units, they're not fighting together against aliens. They're fighting each other. Like, UN declared war on a private company. Fantastic. I love it. All right, so I guess it could have been publicly traded. I really don't know. It's not like it's any different than declaring war on Al-Qaeda or something. It's just an organization that's non-state, right? Anyway, the black box's data also describes a Dolos facility hidden in the atmosphere of Jupiter. Officially designated Hephaestus, the site was used to develop a new type of Vol engine. It has also accommodated the construction of a Tauros-class superstructure known to Dolos as Protagoras. This iteration of the Tiqqun was sent on a mission. So Protagoras is another Tiqqun. Iteration of the Tiqqun was sent on a mission to seek out the habitable exoplanet Remus, where the last survivors of Earth could establish a new home. All right, so basically, Dolos made another Tiqqun afterwards. They called it the Protagoras, had a different type of Vol engine, a new one, and apparently it either worked or things got worse. I have no idea. Where last survivors of Earth could establish a new home. Despite the damage done to Outer Hope, the station was still able to later receive a distress signal from the Protagoras with the Vol jump coordinates encoded, indicating the ship's last presumed location. So it did work, and they were at a new location. So new Vol engine works. Good. Acknowledged. So that tells us that there's a place on Jupiter, huh? And wouldn't you know it, we can go to Jupiter now. There's also a thing in the asteroid belt. Fantastic. Where's my science team? They're just hanging out on Mars? What a waste of time. Get over here, quickly. We are still gathering these things as high priority. That's crazy, too. Let's get a high priority on this, too. Probe completed scan. We got some silicon over here. That's fantastic. And some more iron to collect as well. Well, my mining vessels will do what mining vessels do. I think it's time to get another docking bay. I think it's definitely time to get another docking bay. We now have another alternative life center, and instead of being angry, they're just negative. Yay! Oh, at least they're not. I mean, they're still in danger. I really do need to get more people over there. We have extra hours here, and we are hatching people as we speak. So let's let's go ahead and we'll send a couple more workers over. Let's just try to make it not dangerous, okay? Then 35 workers over there. That, of course, will make it overworked here in this sector. But, again, we're hatching people. I wonder if it's worthwhile, since we have so many to open up here. I wonder if it's worthwhile to just make another cryonic center right here. I'm going to do it. Well, I don't have the electronics to do it anyway, so actually it's not, there's no point. Yeah, never mind. There's no, well, I did get one. Yeah, there's one electronic over here too, so I suppose we could deliver 2 electronics, but like we're not going to get 3. Not unless I turn this on, and even then I need silicon in order to have it. And there's no silicon here. There's a lot of pods here though. Wow, what's going on? We really, yeah, we really got to get that up and running. We still have 100 pods sitting in storage here, and almost 100 over here too. So we got to open those up. What are my mining ships doing right now? They're doing iron, despite the fact that I told them to do silicon as a high priority. Try silicon. It's the new drug. Try silicon. It's over here. What do we got? Where do we go? Science team. Oh, Mercury, right. Okay, well, that's just science. There's no big deal. So let's go to... Ooh, asteroid belt. Interesting. Go to Jupiter. Although we might have some good stuff in the asteroid belt. Might even find electronics or carbon or maybe food. I have no idea. We might find pods. We'll go to Jupiter anyway. We know there's something at Jupiter, so we should go there first. And then I think we'll... We don't need a high priority on Mars anymore. The debris field, we actually got all the pods out of this, so we don't need a high priority there either. So now everything is just, yes, collect the silicon.
A new request awaits your attention.
Collecteth. Please collect the silicon. And then the final probe. Point of interest, if we can find it. Oh, there's another one over here. Ooh, right here. Oh, I forgot about the best planet. Yeah, of course. I forgot about the best planet. Well,
Science ship has arrived at destination.
I have my favorite planet, which is Saturn. That's over here somewhere. It's got to be. I saw that. But then there's the best planet. Right. My favorite planet isn't necessarily the best planet. In limbo. Administrator, there are lots of cryonic pods in storage, living with the knowledge that loved ones could potentially be alive and in cryonics is not having a positive impact on the crew. To ensure humanity's survival, the Tiqqun will need as many crew members as possible. Addressing the buildup of cryonic pods in the station stockpiles is recommended. I pledge to wake 50 cryonic pods within 24 cycles. Okay, so currently we're able to do 3 per cycle. So we should be able to do that. Yeah. I pledge to awaken them. Yeah, we're able to do 3 per cycle right now. So we're just gonna naturally be able to do that. Yeah, that's just gonna happen automatically. So we'll be able to keep our promise there, raise trust, etc., etc. Okay. Yep, I'm not seeing silicon brought in. So until I get carbon built up in here or I get silicon built up in here, I'm not turning these structures on. Let's see what we get on Jupiter. Hephaestus. The coordinates recovered from the black box of Outer Hope have allowed us to successfully locate the Hephaestus construction facility on Jupiter. Transition from the team. Using the encrypted channels and Dolos communication protocols found on Outer Hope to access Hephaestus site seems to have woken the resident PA. Diagnostics reveal that prior to the failure of the site's data archiving systems, the facility had been inactive for several decades. Strangely, the industrial zone is currently powered and operational. Let's go to the industrial zone then and see what's up. Yeah, it is Uranus. I found Uranus right here. Oh, I knew it was over there somewhere. I completely forgot about it. I'm just not gonna lie. I thought I'd already discovered it, but yeah, this was. So all that's left. Well, we have some silicon. Wait, I saw silicon. Where did I see silicon? There should be silicon and carbon everywhere, to be honest. But oh, that's a good site right there. Yes, more things to mine. Please and thank you. Did we get this up and running? We sure did. Okay, I want to go ahead temporarily. These guys are currently doing something. I want to unassign them and then assign them over here instead. So, because I want to get another mining thing going over there. Yeah, I think now is the time to get the a new ship. The Lucian? Wait, Lucian's not... Oh, it's not even... Oh, son of a gun. Oh my god. I thought it was like an extra ship. Okay, so we actually have spare ships just sitting around. Yeah. It didn't have a number on it. Okay, so we don't have a spare ship sitting around now, but anyway, we'll build another one right here. We need more cargo ships because when we mine things, it just sits out here, waits to be collected. So let's get out there and get it, especially the pods and stuff. We definitely need it collected. And then this is pretty fantastic source of silicon. Really big source of iron. That's good. We want to go ahead and have that be a high priority to mine as well. And then Jupiter's ready. All right, Hephaestus. We have reached the automated construction site, which, despite its age, is still in good working condition. Although, whoa, I just realized what the reward is for this. That's another big jackpot. Oh my god. Although the Dolos technology here is recognizable, it is much more advanced than what we have on board the Tiqqun. In the control room for the site, we have come across a mausoleum dedicated to Liera Fraus. The resident PA identified us as Dolos personnel and granted access to data records. These confirm that the Hephaestus site was used to construct and house an advanced prototype of the Vol engine, codenamed IXION. Well, now we know where the name of the game comes from. Codename IXION. So this is now the IXION engine, I suppose. An engine of this type is currently moored to an EKP structure with a harness link. Our engineers say one of our mining ships could tow this. Really? I don't really think our mining ship would have... I've seen our mining ships. I don't think it has that kind of thrust to weight ratio, but okay. Attaching the IXION engine to the Tiqqun will restore our vol jump coordinates. I mean, I don't think it has... I really don't think it has the Delta V to bring it to me, but I might have to move the I could move the Tiqqun to Jupiter. Actually, that might be fine. Extract IXION from the atmosphere of Jupiter. Yeah, I doubt it. I really doubt it. We're gonna send abdominals. I want to change the name of the ships. I don't think you can do that. It's actually in the FAQ, their FAQ for the game and their Discord server. It says, can we change the name of the ships? No. And I say, boo. Boo, developers. For not thinking of things. No, they clearly thought of it. They have it in their FAQ. I guess it just wasn't worth their time, which, to be fair, it's pretty much just a niche for creators like me, I guess. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's not. All right, this is definitely Saturn. Definitely Saturn. All right, so Jupiter is done. No, we got 4 turns. How come I don't see the turn? Oh, right. Yeah, this is on its way. Can I move Newton while that's happening? No. So the science team needs to coordinate with the mining vessel to pull it out of the atmosphere, I guess. Fair enough. Well, look, guys, we've recovered. Okay? We got nearly 100% trust. We've got hull integrity going up, almost full, right? We've got lots of stuff being brought in, right? Polymers and stuff. We don't have carbon brought in yet. I would really like to get carbon brought in, but I think maybe we have to clear this out before we can do that. Tell you what, why don't we try this? Let's go factory space. Let's put a docking bay right here. We're not going to build it yet, but I just want to put it in place so that I know kind of how I can lay this out. And then what we'll do is we'll put in one more here and here. There we go. And then this road will go up like that. So this will stay paused, but these will be built. All right. And what we're going to need out of these, I think we'll do silicon in this one. We have a place for the silicon for the electronics. And then this one here can be probably another... Actually, this one can be carbon, and this one can be more iron. Yeah, we'll do more iron here and then make this one carbon. We don't want to open section 3 yet. So all the silicon we mine will go here, and then carbon will go back to here, and then we have now 300 units for iron to be stored. And then these are all the finished products, pretty much. I mean, if you can count a cryopod as a finished product. But I still need electronics made, man. That's why I keep telling people to bring silicon over here, and they're just not doing it. It's still sitting out in space. I want it brought in. Fleet. I want one of you to go get it. Go get me silicon. Here. Silicon is now your big thing. Go get it. You two should go get silicon. I think it's because the ship priorities, because there's like a lot of pods, the ship priorities are overriding the location priorities, right? So ship will do what it's individually told before it prioritizes something on the map, which I guess makes total sense to me, yeah. We can go get some more ice, I guess. We can maybe try to find some more iron somewhere. I'm looking for silicon or carbon. Those are the two things that I want to have a whole lot of, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of. Lots and lots of iron, though. This is a good spot. Right. Yeah, here. I'm going to get some more iron on the map, too. Jupiter. Hephaestus. Whatever. Let's assume for a moment that Jupiter has no gravity. I still have my doubts. Whatever, little mining ship. The extraction procedure was a success. Hephaestus's PA helped us a lot during the operation. She may try to contact the Tiqqun directly. May we follow the self-similar pattern. 45 more, 45 more science. Our science team can bring over. And then I wonder, we have only memorials left, so we'll go ahead and do that. Give us access to the next tier of research. And memorials look like they are additional structures that can provide like a positive mood bump for people, right? So it looks like it's just another structure that we can use for that purpose. I can't believe we haven't brought any silicon in yet. It's really depressing. Like, I just want to turn this on so bad. And we're actually going to lose, like, power is going to be a problem here in a bit, too. It's all about this, right? It's all about the pods, which we don't need any more pods. We have too many pods as is, right? So I'm going to take my fleet and tell them that pods are now, well, there actually are no more on the map. Yeah, there are no more on the map, so never mind. There's 1,200 iron just sitting around doing nothing. And there's no silicon to mine because it's all ready for extraction, so... Yeah, wowzers. Okay, so we'll just now we'll start seeing silicon be brought in. Fair enough. Prepare IXION for Tiqqun connection. Tiqqun needs to be in orbit of Jupiter. Ah, yeah, so that's the thing. We do need to move the Tiqqun. All right, good. So we have 2 batteries here. This gives us 1.8 and 1.4 cycles of power. 1.8 and 1.4. So how about we go ahead and we'll put in one more battery there, and I almost want to put a row of batteries right here, but I think it would just work better actually being right here. We'll just do another battery right here. So 3 batteries in each of these sections. I think that will prevent power loss during a travel to Jupiter. At least I hope it will. And then here's the memorials. So these are big. 7 by 7. These are much bigger. So that's the party center. Yeah. So 7 by 7 as opposed to 5 by 6. But it looks like there's an advantage to this, though. The alternative life center, it takes power ongoing and 10 people to work it. And in exchange for providing 1 additional electronics, you can actually provide less alloys if you have 1 additional electronics, and then there's no power or people. So these actually might be better. Like overall, like on the long run, it might be better. I like it. Newton, go here. No, you really have to... We actually really need to move the Tiqqun there in order to move my science team. Are you kidding me? I think that's the case, actually. I think I need to move my science team in order to... I need to move the Tiqqun in order to move my science team. What it seems like. And it doesn't look like I have access to any more carbon or silicon on the map, too. That feels super bad. I haven't been able to find another source of it yet, though. Lots of iron, just not a lot for anything else. Let's go get some ice. I guess we'll find some ice. And then I think I'll actually go ahead and not auto-build a probe. So we'll have 1 more probe and that's it. And I think we'll not build a probe. Yeah. Still processing lots of this. So there's nowhere for alloys to be stored, is what it's saying. Storage is full. No more resources can be produced. I wonder if I need... Do I need like another workshop to have more of these little cars running around? No. These are just for building things. I don't think that's for anything else. I will say, though, that it's very likely... Yeah, there it is, homeless. Very likely that we're going to need more homes soon, is what I was going to say. So let's go ahead and have these 2 houses resumed, and then we can start building these 3 houses here. And then actually we'll go ahead and resume more food over here, too. We have optimal here for workforce, so Sector 1 is taken care of. Very nice. Let's go ahead and have, I think... let's go ahead and have all workers go to Sector 2. And all non-workers can go just stay in Sector 1. And actually, since we're constantly opening these anyway, I actually don't think it matters. We can just transfer some people now. Let's say workers from 2 to 1. Because we have silicon now. We want to start processing that. So we'll say 40 workers from Sector 2 to 1. So that should make this extra hours, but it should hopefully bring this one up to being extra hours too, it looks like. Yeah. And again, we're still opening pods, but we want to turn this on. So let's get this turned on as soon as I see the people transfer. Haven't seen the people transfer yet. Now it just says net danger. Come on, move. 40 workers from Sector 2 to 1. Oh! Whoops. Whoopsie. From 1 to 2. From 1 to 2, please. Yes. Now we're overworked in Sector 1. And it says danger here. But that can't be true because there should be people here. I just pulled 40 people from... No way. From 1 to 2. It's not done yet. There it goes. All right. Now there's more people here. Good. Turn this on. Turn this on so that we can have electronics be made, okay? Fantastic. All right. Electronics are finally getting kicked out. Good. Very, very good. Silicon doing things. I think we're ready then. I have 2.1 cycles and 2 cycles of power in each one of these places. I think that's pretty good. So we are around the moon right now. What we want to do is we want to go to Jupiter with the Tiqqun. And we have lots of stuff to mine over here, so that's just going to create extra issues, isn't it? It's going to make collection on all these resources take a lot longer. It's going to suck. But it is what it is. We continue on. Go forth to Jupiter. Oh, I love the cutscenes. They redid the graphics a lot for transfer and like travel here. So like if I go back to this, like this just looks awesome. I think they just did such a great job on this. Oh gosh, we're going a little gravity assist, yeah? Taking advantage of the O-berth effect, are we? God, that looks terrible, doesn't it? What a dead planet. We really destroyed it. kind of wish the engines were louder. But then again, if I was in space, like if I was actually in space watching this happen, I wouldn't be able to hear it at all. So I suppose. So moving to Jupiter. Now, at the top, we can see that the battery power, right, is depleting. Right? Look at that. And if I go here, you can also see that we have battery power in these little bars here too. So sector 2, 68%, 54%. But we can keep things moving, keep everything running, and nobody's pissed at us. And we can do so while traveling, which is fantastic. Oh, we're slowing down. Jupiter! It looks super good, doesn't it? Doesn't Jupiter look great? Oh, it does. It really does. So there it goes. We are now in orbit of Jupiter, and we could, we can now install the Volt engine, I would think. I kind of want to install more solar panels, but I'm only just now getting the electronics, so let's wait until we have both of those cryo. Yeah. Let's wait until we send. We need to send these electronics over here. So we have one in storage, and probably going to get one. This is only 0.33 per cycle, so this takes a long time. It actually takes 30 silicon for one electronics. That's pricey. Electronics are no joke. That's very expensive. I don't like how expensive that is. We need to go also get carbon as well. So hopefully we'll see Whale go get the carbon. Void Vector can go get the carbon. And there's one electronics here. Now we want to also transfer one over here now. So as you make one, right, all we need to do, I guess now, is just go like this. Then the one that's over here will now transfer over here, get popped into this building. And we can now begin to open up 6 per cycle, which should be way faster. Way faster. We still have so many pods to open. I'm keeping to my promise and opening up as many pods as I can in that period of time, which it looks like that period of time has already passed. So I think that's it's all done now. Yeah. So 2 cryonic centers are operational. Both of them are opening pods now. Fantastic. And we can now set population limits as well too. So over here we have 282 people. Like all of these people can be fed by this one place. We have that many people over here, which is pretty good. I think we can. Let's go ahead and resume construction on that. We'll build this building now too. It's going to use more power, but it's going to generate more food. I'm just looking at my food supplies and I'm not happy with what I see. So I'm going to actually turn both of these on. And I may need this area to make food too. Although I think we have this space over here to make food too. Why don't we try that? We'll say we'll resume this building, and then also let's go in and make one. Yeah, it's only 2 more. 2 more insect farms. That's all we can fit here. If I build it way out, though. Ooh. I like that better, actually. Let's build the insect farm back a little bit. Like this. If we do that, then watch what happens. We can now add a house here. We wouldn't have been able to do that otherwise, so there it is. No house there, though, but there's a house here. That's fine. That's good. And then we have, of course, both of these buildings, and people will work there, hopefully. So we're making more food. Whether or not we're having a positive balance is really difficult to figure out. Because it does right now say the station is currently making 8 every 5 cycles and is spending 9.4 every 5 cycles. I believe, though, Since this makes 1 every 1 cycle, we should start seeing this balance be improved by having all these other things go online. It's just like we're -1 still, though. So I think this sector is going to have to make some of its own food, unfortunately. Because I'm out of space. I can't do anything. I'm completely out of space over here, so there's not a whole lot I can do about that. We're still overworked in Sector 2, and we need to even be more overworked. So I think all workers go to Sector 2. Yep. All pod openings, all workers should be reporting to Sector 2. And then we go and do this. Ooh. Hang on. Oh, this is me hovering over it. Okay. I was like, we're overpowered, but I didn't get an alert. No, we're at 319. So that's a problem. We have to shut some stuff down in order to build. Yeah, in order to build anymore, shut some stuff down. Science team. Are you doing anything right now? I think the science team is going to get moved. I'm going to take this, unassign it, come over here, and assign it here. Science team can go over there now. This then can be where we make another mining vessel. Make another mining ship right here. I like it. Then, again, most of the people who are waking up now, they should all be going to Sector 2. And then we have also non-workers. There's 120 of them in Sector 1. They'll grow up big and strong and become workers. So I think over time, this is going to balance out. So again, I want all workers to be heading over here pretty much all the time. So I got to need to see this. So 137 now out of 188. If I run a few cycles, will we see 137 just go up? You know, or are they actually not moving? I don't know. Jupiter Hephaestus. So we want to prepare IXION for the Tiqqun connection so we can get our science team back. So let's go ahead and do that. Takes 3 turns to do that. And hopefully our science team can then go ahead and move over here somewhere. They're currently in orbit of Jupiter, just hanging out. And meanwhile, all of our cargo ships just keep working. Fantastic, bringing more and more materials over. Still have over 200 cryopods to unlock, dude. Or to open, I guess. Crap. I want to turn this on so bad, but I need power. What? Wait, did you? Oh, is the process of preparing this like moving us away from Jupiter a little bit?
A science ship team has completed a task.
Because when I came here, I saw these were lit. These were lit up, so I wasn't sure. But now we have access to this, and we need it. So solar panel 4, let's install this. And then what we need to do is we need to shut down something. So I'm going to shut down this steel mill and turn on the polymer refinery so that we can get polymers made, right? And then send those over to this airlock so we can get more power, and then we can have both things on at the same time. But I'm going to leave this video here. We have achieved 100% trust. We have achieved 100% hull. That's happened. We've expanded Sector 2. We've got Sector 1 almost completely full now without the ability to build anything else. We're starting to get more solar panels. We've got lots of carbon we need to process. So that's getting pumped into here. We have a lot more carbon left to unload. Tons of cryopods still trying to unload those. We're now processing with 2 cryonic centers at the same time. We have optimal workforce in Sector 1, so they're growing up fast, aren't they? We're still overworked over here. I still see 137. That sucks. And so I just want to send them presents. That's all I want to do. Just send them people. Start the migration. I don't see. Well, I just don't see how they're actually sending them. We've been opening pods workers only going to Sector 2 this entire time, and yet this population has not gone up. So I'm just going to say maybe that's broken, and these guys always pop in the sector where they are currently. We have 147 non-workers, so I just want to see this population grow. But now we're optimal in Sector 2, and only extra hours here, and we're gonna be still. So this is gonna work, okay? We are now optimal, and Sector 2 is happy, okay? So everybody can trust me. Everybody loves me. That's all I wanted, all right? I just wanted everyone to love me. All of these resources are not on the map anymore, so we can actually send one more probe out to find new resources. I would love to find more carbon or silicon, but I'm probably gonna have to just deal with iron, and that's probably it, which is fine. We'll deal with the iron. We'll do what we got to do, and yeah. So I'm gonna look for that. I don't have to look very far. It's right there. We'll get more stuff to mine, and then in the next video, we're gonna, I guess, maybe we'll be able to install the engine on the Tiqqun. But for sure, I would think we would be able to take the Newton, right? Tiqqun and team of Newton have prepared the IXION for connection. Final attachment protocols can be initiated in EVA airlock. There we go. So now we can dismantle the equipment at the Hephaestus site. That will get us some stuff. And once we do that, we can go to the asteroid belt. We can go to Uranus. We can go back to Saturn. I'm hoping one of these locations has something for our Greek friend, and we can then get into the Neptune base without having any problems. I'm hoping that that's a thing, okay? So I will leave you with whatever this dialogue is.
Olympia.
And this is from the PA from the Hephaestus station called Olympia. I will leave you with her message then.
Tiqqun, IXION is now in orbit and ready for installation. You are not designed to calculate your own vol coordinates. IXION will only permit you to use previously generated coordinates or to follow the vol signatures of others that have crossed self-similar space.
Oh, cool. Interesting.
To make your existence worthwhile, you will need to find the coordinates of the exoplanet that Protagoras is looking for, Remus. Vanya was right about the echoes of the future. I bestow upon you this miracle, and with it, release myself so that I may embrace the sleep that was stolen from me.
Well, that's very morbid, but okay. Embracing the sleep that was stolen from you. Okay. So I need to actually make food here, unfortunately. We're very low on food, and I need to go ahead and do it. So I'm going to go ahead and build a couple of these things, too, and I could probably just fit it in right here, I guess. 1, and then 2, and then there's a section to 2 here. I don't like wasting space, though, you know? I don't like wasting space. So anyway, I'll figure it out. But I gotta go. See you guys. Bye-bye.